When I came into the house, I was surprised when she accused me of stealing her jewelry. She took out my purse and found a pearl necklace that her husband had gifted her years earlier. She also says she discovered other jewelry items in my purse, which she said I stole. I denied taking anything, and the next thing you know, the police were called and I was handcuffed. I protested my innocence. I never stole your jewelry, Gertrude.
Who else would do it, you snake? You stole my son and now you want to steal my jewelry?
I don't even wear jewelry. Did you ever dream about getting married? Ever since I was a young girl, I always wanted to get married. I always wanted to live happily ever after, just like my parents. All my mom told me was to find one good man and everything would be good. She said, "Go ahead and find your prince. He's out there and be prepared. Always wear fresh underwear." Good advice, right? She forgot to tell me some other things that are just as important. Let me say that I had no idea that getting married meant being attached to my husband's mother-in-law, Gertrude. Let's start from the beginning. My name is Lindsay, and I am the only daughter of my parents, who are both hardworking former sales clerks. I went to university and took up a political science degree. As one of my electives, I decided to take an acting course. There was a cute guy there, and his name was Russell. During the semester, I enjoyed my acting classes and especially my scenes with Russell in the play, Romeo and Juliet. I played Juliet to Russell, who played Romeo, and we had to kiss. This was the day that I fell in love. After the class, we talked some more, and before long, we were dating. I graduated from university and started working with the government. And Russell also landed a job working for the post office. One day during Valentine's Day, Russell proposed and I accepted. We got married at City Hall. After that, Russell decided he needed to introduce me to my mother-in-law, Gertrude. I am so happy to meet your mother, Russell.
I love my mom. She's a bit needy, but that's because my father died a few years ago. Be patient with her. She may come across as loud, but that's because she doesn't go out much.
I understand. Sorry about your dad. At the dinner, she kept giving me rude looks, and she also made some nasty comments in front of Russell, who acted as if he didn't notice. She accused me of making Russell get married to him without her permission. She also said that I didn't know how to wear makeup, and that I looked uncomfortable wearing a dress, and seemed better suited to wear jeans and a t-shirt. One day, she also showed up for my romantic birthday dinner and tried to ruin it for me. Even though I am only 24 years old, she said I didn't look a day over 40. She also said that my dress looked like it was bought from a thrift store, and did I buy it there? I was furious. I had a conversation with my husband afterwards. Your mother ruined my birthday dinner by insulting me and making me feel old.
You are being too serious. She was just joking.
If that's her way of joking, then that's not nice what she said about me. I never wanted her at my birthday dinner.
She's my only mother. I'm her only son, and she is just showing me cares about us.
I decided to put my birthday dinner behind me, but it still annoyed me that Russell and his mother were texting and talking to each other daily. Russell would even stop whatever he was doing to pick up the call from his mother. Even if he went to the bathroom, I would hear them talking to his mother, asking how his day was, and I even overheard her asking, "Where is that witch wife of yours?" One day he announced that his mother was going on a cruise and she wanted us to house sit while she was away. We had access to the swimming pool, as well as the indoor games. Russell said his mother was kind enough to let us stay at her place and enjoy ourselves with all her amenities. What happened was that when we got there, we had a list of things we had to clean while there, such as vacuuming all the carpets, cleaning her garage, and mowing her lawn. It wasn't a holiday at all. She also left us a box of seeds and vegetable plants, which we had to plant and water while she was away. The worst was yet to come. Exactly 2 weeks later, she came home while I was out planting her seeds. Russell went fishing with some friends and was not expected back for a few days. When I came into the house, I was surprised when she accused me of stealing her jewelry. She took out my purse and found a pearl necklace that her husband had gifted her years earlier. She also says she discovered other jewelry items in my purse, which she said I stole. I denied taking anything, and the next thing you know, the police were called and I was handcuffed. I protested my innocence. I never stole your jewelry, Gertrude.
Who else would do it, you snake? You stole my son and now you want to steal my jewelry?
I don't even wear jewelry. I couldn't believe my mother-in-law would purposely plant her jewelry and money in my purse to get back at me. I was humiliated, and when my husband came back from his trip, he tried to get me to calm down, but I couldn't. My husband told her she needed to drop the charges because I didn't own any jewelry and didn't wear any due to an allergy. Finally, Gertrude dropped the charges. Then I heard that my mother-in-law gave my husband an ultimatum. Either she goes or I go. As soon as he sided with me, I understood that my mother-in-law fainted and the ambulance was called. My husband rushed her to the hospital because he was worried she may have had a heart attack. I even went to the hospital, but she refused to see me, telling the nurses that I was not allowed to visit her. The doctors refused to release her unless she had someone to look after her. My husband agreed, and this meant that he was staying at her house for most of the week. We rarely got to see each other, and I was miserable most days. When will you come home?
Until my mother gets better.
When will that be?
The doctor didn't say. It could be a while. I can't even leave her alone without her getting upset.
But what about me?
It's your fault she is in the hospital. You are always shouting at each other.
I was upset at my husband and mother-in-law for stealing my husband away from me. I knew Gertrude was faking her illness and had to prove it. She claimed to have limited mobility and told everyone she could no longer drive. I decided to put this to the test. I had someone deliver a heavy package on the door containing some kitchenware. When my friend Sam rang the doorbell, my mother-in-law opened the door in a wheelchair. As soon as she was told she was the winner of a brand new set of kitchenware, she got out of her chair and picked up the box. My friend also told her she also won a bike. My mother-in-law grabbed the bike I bought, and she began biking around the block. With my video evidence, I showed this to my husband via email.
I am so sorry that my mom is such a liar. She faked her entire illness. She also lied to me, her company, and especially my wife. How can I get you to forgive me?
It's been 2 months and you never wanted to listen to me. It was always about your mother. I have had enough, Russell.
Don't be like that. Please forgive me. My mother needs me.
I finally told him that I was going to divorce him because he finally showed me his true face. I tried to forget about Russell and my horrible mother-in-law, and slowly, I began to pick up the pieces. Almost every week, Russell would try to win me back, but I would never pick up the phone. He told me before I blocked him that his mother got fired from her longtime job as a legal secretary because she lied about her medical illness. Russell told me that they are both at risk of bankruptcy because his mom couldn't keep up with the house payments. In addition, he told me that he caused a car accident and needed to pay a large fine because he didn't have any car insurance. He asked me for money, but I flat out turned him down. I told him it was all his fault and his problems were not my problems anymore. Meanwhile, I tried to put everything behind me and went to work and took a yoga class to feel better. At one of the classes, my yoga teacher, Matthew, invited me out for coffee and we found out that we had lots in common. Things were going great for us and I asked if I could meet his parents. Matthew laughed and said that his parents are happily living in Europe. We are now planning our wedding. After I explained my previous mother-in-law's problem, Matthew assured me that his parents do not ever want to move in with us because they enjoy living in Europe so much. So please be aware that if you have a mean mother-in-law, she's going to get punished sooner or later. Don't be mad, just get prepared. Do you think I was too mean to my ex-husband?